Your problem is not motivation, it's structure. We're going to talk about ways that you can use to overcome issues with motivation. Systems will beat willpower every day of the week. Welcome, colleagues. George Sloan, myforduniversity.com. We're going to talk about getting over some of the hurdles that you face when it comes to motivation. And motivation is effectively a mood, it's an emotion in many ways. Systems, on the other hand, are reliable, they are structured, and they can get you rolling, if you will. I've often said, and I've heard it said as well, if you're reluctant to start doing something, just make a commitment to say, I'm going to work on it for 5 or 10 minutes. And then sometimes some magic happens and you find that you've worked on it for a half an hour. And not only did you work on it, but it's done. So motivation is not necessarily a good approach. A system, like I just said, hey, we'll spend 5 minutes on this. And the next thing you know, it's done. All right. So let me go down a quick little list of things I came up with for you. You want to set up workflows that make the actions automatic. You schedule time in your calendar. Hey, this is my deep work time. I have a section of my calendar where I put either a half hour or an hour, and I call it administrative catch up. And I will do a quick little catch up to get things out of the way, things I typically don't want to do. And I try to do them and get them over with so I can move on to the fun stuff, if you will. The other thing, you know, I have mixed emotions on calendars versus to-do lists. I use both. And sometimes I do it, from a calendar perspective to give the time structure. From a to-do list perspective, I like prioritizing. What is a must do? What is I would like to do? And try to knock off a few of them. And I come up with I make games of it. That's another approach I use. Here's the other approach. And I kind of hinted at this before. Set a brief time. Like I typically say I'll give 5 minutes to it, but a lot of people like 10 minutes. I'm going to give 10 minutes to it, and I'll see how much I can get done in 10 minutes. And like I say, normally 20 or 30 minutes will pass and the thing will be done. And then it's off your back. Give you another one. You want to track your efforts, not your feelings. There's something to be said about, outputs being derived from inputs if they're the right inputs. If you use the right inputs, your outcomes are going to be highly desirable. And sometimes setting up a system or a structure to do a few of those inputs, you'll get what you're looking for. Let's talk about another one. The concept of discipline. Discipline will actually help you remove friction. Read a great book by Stephen Pressfield. Highly recommend it. It talks about dealing with what he calls resistance, and it's called The War on Art. Kind of a play on words for the other book that's called The Art of War, also a very good book. But he talks about ways to overcome, and one of the tactics I remember him talking about is just spend a few minutes on it. If you are looking for other approaches and systems and frameworks to get things done, I highly recommend that you visit myforduniversity.com, where you can learn it fast and apply it faster. We'll see you the next time. Thank you.